It's Vijay from CUET 100, and in this very important video we are going to discuss more than 25 elementary mathematics questions that were asked in different slots of general test of CUET UG 2023. There is a part 1 of this video as well. We have given the link of that video in the description of this video. Please do not forget to watch that either. It appeared for CUET UG 2022 and had scored 100 percentile in several tests, and of course the general test was one of the tests in which I had scored 100 percentile, as you can see on your screen. This is your question number 1. The circumferences of two circles are 396 centimeter and 132 centimeter, and hey, keep one thing in mind, this 132 is 1 by 3 of 396. It will certainly help us. What is the area of the circle whose radius is the sum of the radii of these two circles? Alright, let's start with the bigger circle. Okay, 22 by 7 R1 let's say is 396. Let's solve it. 22, 1 time 22, 17 and 6, 176, 22 8 times. Alright, 2 9 times. So R1 is 7 into 9, 63. Alright, now the R2, the radius of the smaller one, will straight away be 1 by 3. Alright, so put that as 21. Now, the radius of the bigger circle or the biggest circle would be 84. Alright, okay. So, the area of that biggest circle would be 22 by 7 into 84 into 84, 7 into 12, 84. 22 into 12 would be how much? 220 plus 44, that is 264. So, 264 needs to be multiplied with 84. 264 is 250 plus 14. So, 250 plus 14 into 4 would be 1056. Alright, and this time you have to get 264 into 8. So, take 2 times of this number, that is 2112. Isn't that 2112? So, this gives you 67112, 21,176, and that is your answer. Alright, okay. 3 cubes of edges 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter are melted to form a bigger cube. What is the edge of this bigger cube? Alright, what would be the volume of this one? 3 into 3 into 3, 27. This cube 4 into 4 into 4, 64. And this one 5 into 5 into 5, 125. Right, if you take the sum, it comes out to be 216. Alright, and this 216 is 6 cube. It means the edge of the bigger cube is straight away 6. Isn't that? And now onwards, please keep one thing in mind, that 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube is equal to 6 cube. Alright. Okay, 8 people with average weight 49 kgs are in a lift. 2 more people joined and now the average weight increases by 2.8 kgs. What is the average weight of 2 new people? Alright, one way of looking at it, that initially the average weight was 49 of 8 people. So, the total was 49 into 8, 50 minus 1 into 8. So, 400 minus 8, 392. Alright. Subsequently, it became 49 plus 2.8, 49 plus 2.8, that is 51.8. And now, how many people are there? 10, right? So, the total weight would be 518. And what is the difference between 518 and 392? 118 plus 8, 126. So, the combined weight of 2 new people is 126. So, their average weight must be 126 by 2, that is 63, and that is your answer. Alright, another way of looking at it could be that initially for 8 people the average weight was 49. Those 2 people who joined in, their average weight must be more than 49, and moreover they pushed it by 2.8 kgs. So, they will share the burden equally. There are 8 people. This person, the first person, will increase it by 2.8 for 4 people plus for himself. So, 49 plus 2.8 into 5. For the other person also, of course, it would be 49 plus 2.8 into 5, 2.80 to 5 is 14. 49 plus 14 is 63. All right. Okay. The third term of an AP is 18. So, T3 is 18, right? And T12 is 72. Hey, does it mean Tn is equal to 6n? Okay. Yes, that is what it means. So, first term T1 would be 6, second term would be 12, third term would be 18, like this. All right. Okay. So, this is your AP. And many people unnecessarily put theory here. Okay, they would say third term A plus 2D is equal to 18, right? And 12th term A plus 11D is equal to 72. So, what is the difference? 11D minus 2D, 9D is equal to 54. So, D is 6. And if I put D equal to 6 here, A also comes out to be 6, but you think that this much is needed? From here also, of course, you will get the same thing, but is it needed? This is my question to you. All right. The average of the numbers 2, 7, whatever, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 is 8. All right. Which number is the median of these 7 numbers? Okay. All right. 8 into 7, 56. So, the sum is 56. Take the sum. 9 minus 1, 8 and 13, 21, 30, 42. 42 plus P and 2P, 3P. This gives us 3P equal to 14, not 14, 56 minus 42, 12, right. This gives us P equal to 4, all right. So, now the numbers are 2, 7, 4 minus 1, 3, 13, 9, 12 and 2P plus 2, 4 into 2 plus 2, 10. Arrange them in a sequence, 2, 3, 7, 9, 10, then 12 and 13. There are 7 numbers. So, the middle one would be the median. So, your median is 9. Easy, isn't it? All right. Walking at a speed of 5 km per hour, a person crosses a bridge in 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes is 1/4 of an hour. Isn't that? His speed is 5 km per hour. So, in 1/4 of an hour, he will do 5 by 4 km, that is 1250 meters. So, that's the answer. All right. Okay. If an angle is 3 by 7 of its supplementary, okay. So, first of all, keep one thing in mind, that C for complementary and complementary when sum of 2 is 90, and S for supplementary when the sum of 2 angles is 180, and in the alphabet C comes before S, 90 comes before 180. My colleague Ashutosh gave me this technique because I always forget this. All right. Okay. So, here an angle is 3 by 7 of its supplementary angle. So, let us say the second angle is 7x. 3 by 7 of this would be 3x. So, 3x plus 7x is 180 degree. That is 10x is 180 degree. So, x is 18 degree. So, this is 54 and this is 126. So, this is not even needed. So, 54 is your answer. And they had given you a trap also here. If you forget that supplementary is 180 and you make the blunder of taking supplementary as 90, you will get 27 as the answer. That was very much given as one of the options. All right, but I am sure you are not going to commit such blunders. All right. Okay. In a triangle, the sum of angles A and B is 90 degree. Sine A is 4 by 5. A plus B equal to 90 degree. So, A is 90 minus B, right? Sine A is 4 by 5. So, can I say sine 90 minus B is 4 by 5. Sine 90 minus B is nothing but cos B. So, cos B is 4 by 5, and that is exactly what you are being asked. 4 by 5 is the answer. All right. Okay. 20 is to 17, 104 is to. We all found, or many of us found this question to be very weird actually. All right. But here the logic is from the given options. Unfortunately, we do not have all the options here. We could make out that their logic is that half of 20 minus 3 17. So, half of 104 is 52, right, plus 7 59. Okay. I repeat, half of 20 is 10 plus 7 17, right. Half of 104 is 52 plus 7 59 is the answer. Okay. All right. A person does 7 by 11 of a work, 7 by 11 of a work in 21 days. Okay. So, he will do the full work in 21 into 11 divided by 7, that is 33 days, right. How many more days will he take to complete the work? He has already taken 21, okay, he will take 12 more, alright, so answer is 12. Another way of looking at it could be that he has done 7 by 11 in 21 days. So, he is left with 4 by 11. So, if 7 by 11 in 21, right, 1 by 11 in 3, 4 by 11 in 12. So, 12 more days, whatever way you look at it, alright. Okay, a number is selected randomly out of the first 20 natural numbers. What is the probability that it is a multiple of 3? Of the first 20 natural numbers, how many numbers are there that are a multiple of 3? 6, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18, right. So, number of favorable cases 6, sample space 20, your answer is 3 by 10. Isn't it a very simple question? Alright, okay. On compound interest, a sum becomes 36 by 25 in 2 years. Okay. What is the rate of interest? There can be multiple ways in which we can do it. In 2 years, 36 by 25. So, in 1 year, it must have been 6 by 5. Alright. So, rate of interest is 20%. Right. Another way of looking at it could be 36 by 25 is actually 1.44. So, it has gone up by 44%. So, on compound interest, if something goes up by 44% in 2 years, rate of interest is 20%, because 20 plus 20 plus 20 into 20 by 100 is 44. Whatever way you look at it, right, your answer is 20%. Alright. Okay. A sum of 1 to 50 is divided among A, B and C such that A gets 2 by 9 of B, C gets 3 by 4 of A. What are the sums received by A, B and C respectively? In the examination, you could do it by just looking at the options. Trust me. But alright, let's solve it otherwise also. A, B and C. A gets 2 by 9 of B. So, let's say B gets 9x. So, A will get 2x and C will get then 3/4 of this, so 1.5x. I could have started by taking x also, right, but that will only complicate my calculations, alright, and speed matters. 9x plus 2x, 11x plus 1.5x, right. So, 12.5x is equal to 1250. This gives you x is equal to 100, right. So, this is 200, this is 900 and this is 150, and that was the answer, alright. Okay. For what it says in order, this is very important, of a quadrilateral of 0 minus 1 minus 2 3 6 7 and 8 3. This quadrilateral is a, first of all look at the options. In rhombus, all the sides would be equal. In square also all the sides would be equal. So, let us look at the length of this side connecting these 2 points. Minus 2 minus 0 2 and 3 minus minus 1 4. So, 2 square plus 4 square, that is square root of 20. This is one of the sides. Now, minus 2, 3 and 6, 7. 7 minus 3, 4. 6 minus minus 2, 8. 8 square plus 4 square. Square root of 80, right. Look at these two, 6, 7 and 8, 3. 3 minus 7 minus 4 does not matter. Minus 4 square is 16. 8 minus 6 is 2. Square 4. So, this also is square root of 20, the third side. Now, 8, 3 and 0 minus 1. 8 minus 0 is 8 and 3 minus 1 is 4. So, the fourth one is root 80. So, the opposite sides are equal for sure, right. So it cannot be a square. Why? Not all the sides are equal. And if not all the sides are equal, it cannot be a rhombus either, right? And in trapezium, can both the pairs of the opposite sides be equal? No. Then it will reduce to a parallelogram, right? So it cannot even be a trapezium. So has got to be a rectangle. Isn't that? You do not need to check the slopes. Rectangle, right? Okay. A wholesaler gains 20 articles to a retailer for the marked price of 16 articles. Lucky retailer. The retailer sells these articles at the marked price. Is an honest person, it appears. What is the profit percentage of the retailer? All right. Let's assume the marked price of one article to be 1 rupee. So the marked price of 20 articles would be 20 rupees, right? But this person had to pay the marked price of only 16 articles. So he got it for 16 rupees, but he sold it for 20 rupees because he sold it at the marked price. So 16 rupees, this person is making a profit of 4 rupees. So this is 25% profit, 1/4. Isn't that easy or difficult? What do you think? Okay. What about this one? Now here on this question, there are two versions. All right. I personally do not recall, and in fact, this question had appeared in my slot, right? I do not remember what exactly it was, but there are two versions and I would be sharing both the versions with you. Both are very important. Consider the following statements. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 and 3. Of course, that is correct. A number is divisible by 5 if its last digit is either 0 or 5. Of course. A number is divisible by 3 if its unit digit is divisible by 3. Of course not. Look at 13. The units digit of 13, 3 is divisible by 3. Is 13 divisible by 3? No. So, this is certainly incorrect, right? A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last two digits is divisible by 4. Of course, this is true. We all know this. So, A, B and D are correct. Alright, this is one version. Now, what about the other version? Of course, A, B and D are correct. Now, here some people are saying that here we didn't have and, it was or. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 2 or 3. No. About 4 also we can say that it's divisible by 2 or 3, right? Then this becomes incorrect. This we have already seen is correct. This is incorrect and this also is correct. So, here in this case, if this was an or, then B and D, right, is the correct option to go for. And what if there was an in-between case, that here you had 2 or 3, but this option B and D are correct didn't exist, then of course the best option would be A, B and D. Alright? Okay. Which is why we have given 16A here. Okay? Alright. There's a cone attached on the top of a hemisphere of diameter 7. If the combined height of the toy is 15.5 centimeter, then what is the cost of the painting? Or what is the cost of painting this toy at the rate of 20 paise per square centimeter? Alright. This is your toy, right? Okay. Now, the combined height is 15.5. If this is 3.5, right, this height now, height of the cone would be 12 and this is 3.5. I'll draw it here also. Okay, this is 12, this is 3.5. Hey, 24, 7 and 25 is a Pythagorean triplet. So, if this is 12, this is 3.5, this has got to be 12.5. So, here this is 12.5. Okay, all right. And this is the hemisphere with radius 7/2. So, let us get going. What will be the surface area of this hemisphere? Okay, we don't have to, of course, go for this flat surface, right? So, it would be 2 pi r square, alright. So, 2 into 22 by 7 into 7/2 into 7/2, alright, 7 to 2 to 11. So, this is 77 square centimeter, that of the hemisphere of the cone. The lateral surface area would be pi 22 by 7 into r, that is 7/2 pi r L, right, slant height. this is, we have already calculated this is 25 by 2. This is 25 by 2, right? 7 to 11 times 25 into 11, 275, 275 by 2, 137.5, right? 137.5 plus 77. 5, 7, 7, 14, 4, carry over 1, 214.5, right? And the cost of painting 1 square centimeter is 20 paise, that is 1 by 5 of a rupee. So, in order to get the complete expenditure divided by 5, 4 times, right, then 2 times, right, and 9 times, 42.9. So, that is the answer. All right. Okay. Find the odd pair out. 11, 125, 35, 1. Oh ho! 11 square plus 4 is 125, right? 35 square plus 4 is 1229. 33 square is 1089. Believe you me. So, 33 square plus 4 is 1093. All right. But what about 17? 17 square is 289. 289 plus 4 should be 293. Right. But what we have here is 295. So, this is the odd one out. Right. Okay. Sin 2 theta is equal to cos 40 degree. Again, can we say that cos 40 degree is equal to cos 90 minus 50 degree? That is sin 50 degree, and sin 50 degree is given as sin 2 theta, right? So, theta is 25 degree. Simple. Okay. All right. 25 degree. Find the missing number 1, 4, 10, 22, 46. Easy peasy. 1 into 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 into 2 plus 2 is 10. 10 into 2 plus 2 is 22. 22 into 2 plus 2 is 46. Okay, that is the sequence. And now your answer would be 46 into 2 plus 2, 92 plus 2, 94. All right. Okay. A rectangular room is partitioned into 2 equal square rooms, mind you, square rooms, by a 7 meter long partition. Okay. What is the floor area in meter square of the rectangular room? Would it be like this? This partition of 7 meter makes 2 squares. So, if this is 7, this also has to be 7, right? Of course, this will be, everything is 7 now, 7, 7, 7, 7. So, what is the area? 7 plus 7, 14 into 7, 98. All right. Okay. What about the next one? The 10th term of the AP. All right. 1, 5, 9, 13. Okay. So, of course, you can do that A plus D business, right? Here, A is equal to 1 and D is common difference of the AP is 4. So, the 10th term T10 would be A plus 9D, right? That is 1 plus 9 into 4, 36, that is 37. All right, but is that how we shall get this answer? No. Look, if you just add 3 to each of the terms, it becomes a table of 4. So, 10th term would be 40, right? But take out the 3 that you had added, so it becomes 37. That's your answer, right? Okay. On compound interest, 2000 amounts to 226.05 in 2 years. What is the rate per annum? Some people believe that this is a calculation intensive question, but it is not. It is not. Believe you me. All right. Okay. Now, 5% cannot be the answer. Why? Because on compound interest also 5% in the first year and 5 plus 5 into 5 by 100, that is 10.25 total would be there, total interest, right? 10.25%. Now, 10% of 2000 is 200, right? And 1% is how much? 1% is 20. 0.25% is how much? Is 5. So, the rate at this rate at 5%, the total interest would be only 205 rupees. Another way of looking at it, that 5% of 2000 is how much? 100 rupees in the first year. In the second year, again 100 of course, plus interest on this 100, 5, 205. But what is the interest here? 226.05. So, this is definitely more than 5%. Alright. Okay. 6% compound interest. Even if it were 6% simple interest, in 2 years, the interest would be 12%. 12% of 2000 is 240, is more than this. So, this also cannot be the answer. The answer has to be less than 6%, but more than 5%. There is only one option in between, 5.5%. That's your answer. Right? Any doubt? So, it's not complicated. You just have to use the options. Okay. A dice is thrown twice. What is the probability of getting an odd number in the second throw and a multiple of 3 in first throw? Multiple of 3 on a dice, there are only two numbers, 3 and 6, which are a multiple of 3. Alright, and how many cases can be there overall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, in the first case, number of favorable cases 2, sample space 6, 1 by 3 is the probability in the first throw of getting a multiple of 3. I said 1 by 3, right? In the second throw, you need to get an odd number. How many are there on a dice? 3, 1, 3 and 5. Okay. So, number of favorable cases 3, sample space 6. So, probability 1 by 2. So, overall probability would be 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, that is 1 by 6. That's the answer. Alright. Okay. Find the wrong one in the series. Wrong one is a term used in cricket also, right? Dusra. Here 6400, half of that 32, half of that 1600, half of 16 should be 800 here. Half of 8 400, half of 400 200, then 150. Yes, this is the wrong one, right? Dusra. Alright. Okay. Which of the following numbers is similar to the numbers 471, 489 and 759? Well, this is a slightly tricky question, right? So, pause the video and try to do it yourself first. 471. Okay. 4 plus 7, 11 plus 1, 12. So, sum of the digits is 12 in the first step. Sum of the digits of 12 is 1 plus 2, 3. So, 471 gives you a digit sum of 3. Alright. What about 489? Let's check. 4 plus 8, 12. 12 plus 9, 21. Right? 2 plus 1, 3. Oh, alright. So, here also you get 3. 759. 7 plus 5 plus 9 is how much? 21. 2 plus 1, 3. Oh ho! So, each one of these 3 numbers, they ultimately give you 3. Don't they? Don't they? They do, right? Okay, what about these numbers? 8 plus 3, 11 plus 2, 13. 13 and 3 plus 1, 4. Oh, this cannot be my answer. 11 and 9, 20. 2 plus 0, 2. This also cannot be my answer. 13, 1, 14, 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. Cannot be my answer. This is my answer. 6 plus 3, 9 plus 3, 12. And 6 plus 3 plus 3, 12. And 1 plus 2, 3. Right? So, straight away, this is my answer. Okay? Alright. Okay. Sin theta plus cosec theta is equal to 2. Of course, I expect you to know that 1 by sin theta is cosec theta. Isn't that? So, if sin theta is x, we have x plus 1 by x is 2. It is possible only in one case, when x equal to 1. We can even prove it easily. X square plus 1 is equal to 2x. So, x square minus 2x plus 1 is 0. That is x minus 1 whole square is 0. So, x is equal to 1, right. So, if sin theta is equal to 1, right, cosec theta is also equal to 1. So, here also 1 square would be 1 and 1 square would be 1. So, 1 square plus 1 square is still 2. So, if this is 2, even this would be 2. Isn't that? Alright. I am sure many of you are already in our Telegram group. And if you're not there, oh, hey, this is not Telegram group, this is a Telegram channel. All right, so I'm sure many of you are already on our Telegram channel. And if you're not, after watching this video, I'm sure you would feel like being here. Okay. And if you like this effort, please give us a thumbs up, share it with as many people as possible, subscribe to CUET 100 if not already done, and press the bell icon hard so that we keep you updated on whatever we do for your academic benefit. All right, all the best.